Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chanel Haley here. And one thing I have mastered in 2024 is my makeup routine. It's giving soft. So I'm starting off with fresh skin. I like to take this Umbrellas cream as my primer. All of the girlies say this is what the celebrity makeup artists use, so I have to use it. So far, it's so good. And let's go right into the makeup. So to color correct, I'm using this Bobbi Brown color corrector, and I have a lot of hormonal acne, y'all. It has been acting up now that it's getting colder, so I definitely want to cover that up in those dark circles underneath my eyes. Honey, your girl is tired. Who else is tired in 2024, honey? And by the way, it is my birthday today, so I'm taking this NARS pot concealer just to cover that up. And as you will see, this really evens out my skin tone and gives me a fresh base to work with. But yes, you guys, I am 26 today. Shout out to all of my Sagittarius. When I tell y'all this makeup lasted me all night, I went to go see Usher. I put this on at 12 p.m. 2 a.m. she was still sitting. So get into this routine. But now all I'm doing is taking that pot concealer by NARS and just blending that out into that color corrector. And as y'all can see, just me doing this, it really evens out my skin tone. You can't see that acne as much. And honey, those baggianas are gone. You can skip this step, but I like to do it when I want a full face of makeup and something that's going to last me all day. I have to do this step. Even soft glam is a lot of makeup. Don't let these girlies fool you. So after that, I'm just going to take my powder puff just to make sure it's all evenly blended into my skin. As you watch this video, you'll see I'm always going back to this powder puff just to make sure everything is blended out. A powder puff and the foundation brush, we're always going to keep going back to that on this routine. And as you can see, it really evened out my skin tone and just gave me that perfect base to work with. Now I'm going in with this Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin and this Blurring Balm powder in the shade 5. And I just recently incorporated this into my routine. And baby, let me tell you something. First of all, when you put it on, it feels like you're putting on nothing. And the way it is so blurring to the skin. So this is like a skin tint. It's not like a full coverage foundation. So that's not what you're going to get out of this. But your makeup is going to be blurred, honey, all night long. And I'm just taking a regular foundation brush to apply this. This is my third purchase of the House Lab foundation this year. It is just so good. It is so skin-like but full coverage on the face. It looks like I'm wearing a filter. And I just like to paint this onto my skin. I've noticed I get way better coverage when I do it like this. And I'm going to take this Real Techniques foundation brush to blend this in. And as y'all can see, this is the perfect shade match. Blended in already, my skin just looks fantastic. As a content creator, I don't buy a whole lot of makeup because I get so much sent to me for free. But when it comes to House Labs, this is a brand that I'm going to continuously buy over and over and over again, especially this foundation, because I have yet to find a foundation that works this good. It used to be the Lancome for me, but they have changed up their formula and it just does not do it for your girl. Look at that skin, honey. Honey, she is the old faithful black opal. I've had this forever, and it seems like when the bottles start to get dingy is when the products work better. But as you see, I really take my time in building up this contour. Make sure to hit my forehead, the sides of my nose. And I believe this is a brush by Morphe. I start at the tip of my ear and bring it about halfway through my eye. And honey, Juvia's Place liquid blushes are literally golden. This is all you need. They are so pigmented, but everybody wants to know my blush placement. Here it is. I place it on the highest points of my cheekbones and I blend it in with that contour. And it's very soft. It's very buildable. I don't start out with a lot of product just in case I want to build that up. And just look at the difference that blush actually makes. Just the high points of my cheekbones. And I stop it at the middle of my eye. I've been liking this Tarte concealer and Huda Beauty concealer combo. And I'm going to take that same brush and paint this onto my face. And when I'm highlighting, I don't like to bring that concealer all the way underneath my eye because we're going to blend it out underneath there. I don't want it to get too cakey underneath my eyes. I'm going to hit the top of my lip. also on my forehead. And I'm also going to carve out and sculpt my eyebrows when I'm doing this. And for somebody that has really thick eyebrows like me, and I really just set them, I don't do much to them, this makes all of the difference of looking like your eyebrows are snatched. I promise you, just give this a try and you will see a major difference. But yes, you guys, I am 26 today. I have been doing makeup for over 10 years. Lots of years and practice. I used to do it on other people. I really love this BK Beauty blending brush. But to blend out this concealer, I'm going to start off with a foundation brush just to blend out those edges first. Honey, yes, come on, sit down. This is a process. This is not a quick 20-minute makeup, honey. This took me a good hour to do. And I really like this foundation brush because it got right into those eyes, well, underneath my eyes. And it makes it so easy to blend out. Like, look at this. It's just so easy to blend out this concealer with this brush. And I'm doing everything in real time. Nothing is sped up. I really take my time with each and every step and process. And this is not makeup that I do every single day. I have a quicker routine, but when I want to be full beat, it's my birthday, this is what I'm doing. I want to introduce myself. It's your girl, Chanel Haley here, or your fave girl, Coco. I know a lot of y'all have seen me from there. 2024 taught me not to put all of my eggs into one basket, honey. And when we got to transition, we got to transition. And I knew I had to start off with my soft glam makeup routine because it is so pretty. The girls to be gagging, always asking me, honey, what is the routine? So next, I'm going to take this powder puff just to make sure everything is blended out. This step is also so important just to make sure everything is seamless and blended. But you don't want to blend it out too much to where it's no more product. I see a lot of girls do this. Now, I've been loving this Haus Labs translucent powder. So the first thing I'm going to do is pat it onto the back of my hand just to make sure we got an even surface, and then press this into the skin before we start to bake. So I'm going to set everywhere I put that concealer. We're going to go in and set it first, and then we will go in and bake it. This Haus Labs is one of my favorite powders, along with the One Size translucent powders. But as you see, we're going to go in and chisel that nose and bake that nose and get it real snatched, honey. And bake underneath the eye just a little bit. When I need a full glam, this is what I'm doing. And the makeup is not going anywhere. She is here to stay. And for my skin tone, I personally like to use a translucent powder. I feel like my makeup comes out the best when I do. I have tried more yellow shades and it just doesn't look good to me. And I don't have any flashback doing any of these steps. Just a little FYI. So I'm going in with this Morphe contour, and I believe the shade Trailblazer. Let me tell y'all something about this product. It is so heavily pigmented. You only need a little bit. And we're just going to build that up and set everywhere we put that cream contour first. And as you can see, like, it just makes a major difference with using this product. It is so good. And I really only like to use this when I need a full beat. This is one of my full beat products. It is very pigmented. I'm just going to set everywhere we put that cream. Next is the Haus Lab blush, and I believe it's called Dragon Fruit Days. And we're just going to set everywhere we put that liquid blush. And these are the highest points of my cheekbones, and I'm dusting away where I put that powder as well. And nothing is sped up here because I really want to show you guys how I'm blending in these products to make it work for my skin. Take your time when you're doing your makeup. It really does take a lot of practice. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm using a Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just blending that into the skin and dusting away that powder at the same time. Now, when I'm done with this, I'm going to take this little clean brush and just dust away any of the excess powder that I have on my face. You can really see the base just starting to come together with this step. And shout out to Alyssa Ashley for putting me on the Sephora Micro Smooth years ago. Honey, the skin, it has the skin looking so smooth. So I'm just going to put this everywhere. Like, you literally can put this product anywhere on your face. It's not going to move. It's going to be set and beautiful and look airbrushed. And don't worry, I will have all the products listed in the description below. But so since I'm going to the Usher concert tonight, I need my makeup to be set. So I'm going to use this one size setting spray. And I want to use a lot of it because I don't need it to move tonight, okay? And on top of that, I'm going to use the Kimchi setting spray as well. And this combo together is chef's kiss, honey. The makeup isn't going anywhere. I'm telling y'all. Now, I am going to go with this Made by Mitchell blush palette just because I want a little bit of more blush. I feel like I need a little deeper pink. So I'm just going to deepen up that blush just a little bit. And I absolutely love this powder because you get 12 different blushes in this powder. This is so good for travel. Shout out to Made by Mitchell because their products are tea, honey. Now, when it comes to my eyes, I really am a simple gal. So I'm just going to take that Morphe contour. What I use to contour my face, I'm going to use this basically all over my lids. This is not my lid. I'm going to place it into my crease and above. And on top of my lid, I'm going to go in with this P. Louise eyeshadow. It is kind of like a nudish white. I'm going to place this in my inner corner of my eye and bring it up to my lid just a little bit. And yes, I have this in real time so y'all can see how I work and, you know, how much of a process that it is that I really take my time when I'm doing this. I'm going to go in and do the same thing on the other side. And as y'all can see, this little 3 eyeshadow combo really is a hit. And it's really one of my winter go-tos. So I'm going to take the Stila. It's like a glitter, like an eyeshadow glitter. And it is so pretty. And honey, what the girls been asking for is what eyeliner do I use? This is the Tarte One Take. And I really like this eyeliner because I have a lot of control with it, especially when I'm doing my cat eye. This is just one of those eyeliners that make it easy to do a cat eye. So I basically just draw it over my lids. And I feel like explaining how to do a wing is kind of difficult. You kind of just got to watch and learn when it comes to doing your wing and lots of practice. And I'm basically just going to go in and do the same thing on the other side. Sometimes I wish I was both-handed so I could do my makeup really, really good. But as you can see, as I'm doing this, it really brings out the colors in my eyes. This just made my brown eyes pop, and I love that for me. So I'm going to go in with the other side of that eyeliner and line my waterline. And I'm going to take a black shadow and I'm going to smoke out this wing, honey. I don't know why I have been loving this look lately, but I love a smoked out wing look. And all we're going to do is take a little bit of black eyeshadow and just smoke it out. Go really slow with this because you can get a lot of fallout from that black. And we're just going to do the same thing underneath the eye. Don't poke your eye like I did several times. Take your time. But honey, as you can see, my brown eyes are starting to pop. I don't know what it is about that black, but it just made my brown eyes stand out. And I also have really big eyes, so I like that this makes my eyes look a little smaller. So I'm going to also take this Tarte mascara on both of my top and bottom lashes. This is one of my favorite mascaras, hands down. I try drugstore mascaras. They're just not for me. They just don't give the same effect as the higher end makeup brands. Now, to put on my lashes, I use the Eye Envy Lash Glue. And I put it directly on my eyelid first. And these are just some lashes I got from the TT shop. I'll have them linked below as well. But they are so good, honey. And I got a pack of 27, I believe, for like $8. Yeah. Can y'all believe we have made it to the lippy? So for the lippy, I'm going in with this old Smashbox lip liner. And I really like the shade of this. I like how creamy it is. I'm like a real lip wearer, so it's like I like stuff, but I always got to go back to my OGs. And this is one of those ones that I just had to go back to because it just works. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And on top of that, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath lipstick. Like I said, I'll have all the names and things in the description below, but I absolutely love Pat McGrath products, especially the lippies. They're so pigmented. They're so moisturizing. It's such a pretty look. Now I'm going to take this ABH Velvet Lippy on top as well. This has been one of my favorite lip combos that I have done so far. And on top of this, I'm going to top it off with my favorite Tower 28 lip gloss in the shade Oats. Y'all, don't sleep on the Tower 28 lip glosses. They are so good. They are not sticky. They're hydrating. And most of all, they are beautiful. But yes, you guys, I thank y'all so much for tuning in into this video. If y'all are still here, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And make sure y'all subscribe to my channel to make sure you can see all of my new content, makeup tutorials. I have a fall lookbook coming up. And I really thank you guys for all of the support, honey. I'm getting ready to head to this Usher concert. It is my birthday. Shout out to all my Sagittarius. I really hope that you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it and editing it. One thing I learned in 2024 is how to master my makeup, honey. And it speaks for itself. Bye.